Hey YouTube, it's Faye, and for today's video I'm gonna do a part review, I guess. I recently had a problem in my Supra where the passenger side window stopped going down, so I diagnosed this as a bad switch. Ooh, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I had a couple options. I looked on Facebook Marketplace and I looked on eBay, and I did find a good switch, used switch, but it was like literally 3 times the price of this brand new switch that is not factory Toyota OEM on Amazon. I read the Amazon reviews and they were pretty bad, actually. I think it had like a 3-star, and I normally wouldn't buy anything with 3-star, but what I was reading in the comments was, hey, this part works great, but the fitment is lousy. So I was like, well, you know, if it works fine, I'm gonna try it out and see how bad this fitment actually is. So here goes. But actually, before I do that, I'll just talk about quickly how I diagnosed this passenger side window switch as being bad. Okay, so taking a quick look at the wiring diagram here, and I will link this in the description below, but we will see that on the passenger side window motor, we've got the green and yellow on one side and the red wire on the other side operating that motor. And this is actually directional. You give power one way. This isn't just like a power and ground. See, what happens is you power one side to make the window go up, and you power the other side to make the window go down. Okay, anyway, this goes through the master switch, and then here, this plain blue wire is our power in. So let me show you now how I diagnose this real quick. Okay, so with my trusty little multimeter here, I got my little ground set up there. I just made sure that I was getting power to the switch. So here's this blue wire that should be hot all the time, or should be power when the key is on, and my key is on. Get that. Okay, and we have battery voltage at this one. Then these other 2 blue wires, this one with the black stripe here and this one with the yellow stripe here, these are coming from the master switch. So then I do the same thing, hard for me to record at the same time, but then I just make sure that I had voltage coming from my master switch. So that basically tests the circuit to the switch itself here on the passenger side door. And then once I verify that the entire circuit to the door switch, my hair, to the door switch was good, and then I just made sure that my motor was good. So I plugged in my trusty power probe here, and just like we saw on the wiring diagram, this red and this green wire are for the window motor itself. So I'll test that right now. Okay, and you have to like power and ground it. So I've got my probe and the ground side of my probe. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ground side on the red wire here. Okay, so that's me just verifying that the motor works. So since I know that the motor works, and since I know that the circuit to the switch is fine, then I was able to diagnose the switch as the problem. Yay! So now that I know the switch is a problem, I bought that one off of Amazon, and you can see so they definitely look a lot different, but what's important is that the connectors look the same. So let's see if this works. Plug the new one in. Sweet. And that did it. Also, once I knew that this one was good, I was able to take the old one apart without fear of like breaking it beyond all measure, and I was able to actually see what went on inside of this switch, but then I put it back together. I think I took a picture though, so if so, I'll just put it here now. Okay, so now that we know that the switch works, let's check the fitment out, since that seemed to be what everyone was complaining about online. So, aha. Okay, so here is the fitment issue that everyone's complaining about. These little tabs do not fit into place. Like this pops up just enough that those little tabs aren't able to get seated in there. So it just pulls right back out and doesn't stay into place. Yeah, so looking at them, the tab on the new one extends down quite a bit further than the factory one here. And just only do a little bit at a time before test fitting again. So let's try that. Okay, so now that I shaved down both of those tabs just a little bit, there's that side. Now, ooh, actually that just popped right in there. Look at that. I only shaved off a teeny little end there, and now it's in place. All right, and look at that. Now it's in there, and as much as I press it, it is not coming back out. So just test it one more time. Put our connector in. Heck yeah. All right, so pretty much as expected, according to all of the user reviews on Amazon, that is, it looked okay, obviously not exactly like the original. It works great, but there's a little modification to get it to fit. So, but it wasn't too hard. So I would definitely buy this again and recommend that, I don't know, anyone else buy it if they want to. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you find it helpful. And if you did, and if you ended up buying this part, or if this video helped you diagnose a bad window switch, that would be freaking awesome if you let me know so that, you know, I'll keep making videos like this. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye! Alright, so now that we know that the switch works, let's test the Fitment, since that seemed to be what everyone complained about so much. That's really loud.